Let's fucking go. Happy Monday. Does it feel like a Monday? I don't know what day it is, bro. I don't know what day it is. Thunder. Did you watch that fucking game? Did you watch that game? Thunder. I want to play Thunder, but every time I play Thunder, I get blocked. Every time I play that shit. Today we celebrated Robert's daughter's birthday and Victoria's. Robert brought out the fucking tequila bottles. Who the fuck knew that tequila and lemonade go together? I don't. I have no idea. I have no idea. I had no idea. I'm thirsty though. I'm thirsty. Tequila and lemonade. The high C lemonade. I don't know what is worse. I don't know what's worse. Ooh, happy Monday, motherfucker. What the? How are you? I haven't seen you since yesterday, bro. Brothers and sisters, I haven't seen you since yesterday. Yesterday was another successful day where where it was too wonderful to come. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the fucking energy to come live. I just came home and said, you know what, Jesus, fuck, where's my bed? And I found the floor. And I found the floor. No, I found the couch. I was completely inebriated yesterday. God, that was good. Today, today is one of those days where you know you should be present. Robert's daughter's birthday, right? I've always been present. I've been present to every one of her birthdays. Now she's 14, right? She's no longer a toddler. Now she's a teen, right? 13, 14. And beautiful, beautiful. Like I see my son growing up, I see her like, oh my God, like right before our eyes, like boys and girls, right? They grow up so fast. And Robert asked me to please help him. He said, Oscar, can you please help me find JT, the legal beagle? And I did. I called people to help me track him down. He said, Oscar, it goes straight to voicemail. So you know what? I'm gonna drive by his house. It's right up the street. So I did. His, I'm glad his parking spot was empty. At least I know he's somewhere, right? So at least I know he's not just stuck in a room. God forbid what happened. But I'm like, okay, so he's not here. At least I feel good of him being active. The only reason I feel bad about what I wanted to do today, like I told Robert, I said, Robert, Johnny always blames his brother for stealing shit from his room, but it's him. He's always so sloppy about how he does things. So the shit falls out of his bag, right? He says, yeah, I'm not following along. So I said, I have these two items that Douglas gave to me, so I can give to Jimmy, so Jimmy can give to him. But Jimmy's been out of town, right? So I'm thinking this is one of those birthday gifts that he will appreciate coming from us, even though he doesn't talk to us. And I mean, you know what? I want to see him so I can give him this. Imagine you getting your father's license, right? That you had as a keepsake. His father's license and his future fiance or his future wife's driver's license. They were left at Doug's place, and Doug gave it to me. Right? He said, "Dude, can you get it to the right person?" I think if I see him, I'm gonna tell him off because I feel like betrayed. I'm like, brother, you know what? No, 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 no. I think at this point he has the right of mind or not right of mind. He can do whatever the fuck he wants at 56, right? Maybe he's dealing with some type of problems that we don't. That he would have shared with us if he cared about us, or if he cared about himself. It goes both ways, right? We're not here to judge. So, like, you know what? What better thing for me to give him these two things on his birthday? Whether he says yes, no, okay, I love you, thank you for finding this shit. I I just want to make a point where, brother, you are loved, you are cared for. We found your shit. Whether you want to talk to us or you don't, it doesn't make our lives, and it won't ruin our lives. And we just wish you the best. No, but Douglas wants to talk and tell him off, brother. No, don't do that. I can't wait to fucking see him. No, give him the shit. No, like, bro, I understand, but let's not ruin it more than. I mean, if he already distanced himself, that means something is bothering him. Why bother him even more? Let the guy breathe, bro. You know, like these motherfuckers who. And I am gonna be as honest as I have ever been. These motherfuckers in California. These motherfuckers in California, right? We have ICE raids on a daily basis. The only reason you know about these ICE raids on a daily basis is because we have the media, right? Social media, news. They misconstrue reality. They misconstrue certain facts, events. They love to do that, right? It's like everybody wants to be TMZ. Do you know why this person did that? And you're like, yeah, I don't want to fucking click that because it's fucking clickbait. And then they tell you something different. Well, but they like chocolate mousse, and his girlfriend likes vanilla custard. And you're like, how the fuck is this news? But they made you click on it, right? You're like, this is a fucking waste of time. But that's anyway. That's what they fucking said, right? Everybody wants to be TMZ since TMZ found a way to put some fucking big ass fucking headline, and it turns out Justin Bieber upset. Justin Bieber called somebody an a hole because someone was taking a picture of him. You know, he wasn't upset. He was just fucking, bro, territorial. Like, get the fuck away from me. You know what I mean? So the media sells out. So everybody starts believing that shit. Oh my god, let me follow this shit. Yeah, I, I don't fall into any of that. I don't follow into any of that. I don't click on any of that bullshit because it's a fucking waste of time. But now there was something else that I wanted to tell you. Just I got lost in my own translation about telling you the story. Then now I don't fucking remember. 2 seconds. Come on, turn off. Jesus Christ. There we go. Turn off, dude. We are. Oh, so today has been one of those days where I came home, I did what I did, I went out, I looked for JT, called JT's friends, called the acquaintances that I know, and he's not picking up for anybody, right? So I'm like, at this point, okay, his car's not there. Where the fuck could he be? I don't know. I said, Robert, I did the best I could. You asked me to fucking find him. I called all the closest friends to him. I don't have his number, but everybody that I called says Jimmy says he talked to him yesterday. So I said, Jimmy, can you just text Robert to make him feel better about the event because he didn't show up this year for his birthday like he usually does. And of course, Jimmy is also kind of upset that Robert didn't fucking call me. But I'm like, I know Bella's birthday is on the 16th, and I know JT's birthday is on the 16th. I'm not gonna wait for an invitation. But Jimmy's that kind of person where he needs to be liked, adored, loved, respected. Because we were all Jimmy at his age, right? You call me, I'll be there. If you don't call me, it means you don't want me there. I'm at an older age where I'm like, if I can make a difference being at, and all my baby, I call all. It sounds weird. No, I call all my babies baby. No, I call all my friends' daughters baby. Because they're babies, right? 13 years old baby. How are you? Doug's daughter. I take her roses every weekend. Baby, she's growing up. Dude, it's my son, 15 years old. Like all these kids are growing up so fast, and girls need to be loved by by the parent, by the father, that father figure. Doug doesn't do it, and I'm like, dude, you should you should be doing this with your daughter. Like, I hug her. I said, baby, you're growing up so fast. I hope I got you some roses. I love you. I don't. Should I buy roses for my kid? I don't know. I think roses are for girl. I don't. In my head, roses are for everybody. Yes, but that girl needs to be raised as somebody with a father figure, respected and loved. And I know Doug respects and loves her, but there's something missing there. I don't know why I think that because I see them interact, and I'm like, okay, they get along. And sometimes I think, yeah, I there's friction there, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it happens with my son too. Like, but girls need to be treated differently. That's the way I think. I don't have a daughter. But that's the way I would treat my daughter. With respect and admiration. Just like I treat Robert's daughter with respect and admiration. I used to see her a lot more often before because I used to visit the restaurant more often, but it's not the same thing anymore. Servers have moved out. It's a different type of service. It's not my. It, it's always one of those constructive criticism classes that we give. At least I like to give Robert, where your service is not as amicable as it used to be. Your food is still amazing, but I don't want to be treated differently. I don't want to come here and expect, which I never did, right? I never expected anybody to fucking treat me better than anybody else who was already sitting down. But Robert always makes it a point where Oscar is one of my VIPs, and people say, "Wait, how long have you been coming here?" And I said, "Look, at this point, it doesn't matter if I come in or not. I think everybody should be treated like a VIP. Don't mean that way. We keep coming back. So now you clicked somebody else's brain, thinking, wait, what? VIP, treat everybody like VIP so they can come. Oh, okay. I mean, that should be. It should be part of your training. It should be. It shouldn't be me telling you how to do your fucking job and how to, right, retain customers. But then some people don't have that. Some people don't even have any of that. There's a guy who just fucking wants to go. Okay, what do I get you for a drink? Oh, the same fucking thing. Okay, water, two coffees, and a fucking Sprite. I will never act like that. I will never act like I'm disinterested. I'm tired. Like, oh, sorry if I gotta drink some coffee. This is not a fucking movie. This is your livelihood. This is what if you want to work like a fucking customer service representative. whether you're a waiter or behind a desk, the message is let them hear you smile. If you know, you know. Like if you ever been in that particular part of the spectrum of any CSR, let them hear you smile. Imagine going to a fucking store. Hi, how are you? Clink, clink, clink. That'll be 1797. I have looked at these people and I said, "Are you okay? Or are you some the last customer fuck you up? Like, what is going on? Like, wait, I think you need to talk about this." No, you know what? This happens on a daily basis. So if something ever bothers you on a daily basis, that means you're doing it. You're at the wrong fucking place. Because customers are not always right, and I understand that. So imagine you being bothered by the same fucking customer. Who the fuck knows why? And I'm thinking, yeah, you should be the one stuck in the fucking fridge in the back in the cold room, right? Get your fucking tempers down, and then stop the refinery or the not the refinery, the refinery. Stock the that one aisle that makes the all the big goodies happen, right? Yeah, some people should not be behind the fucking counter. Like there's a girl at supermarket. She is notorious for throwing your fucking package. She's like deep, 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 deep. Scan throw. You know, like what? Why are you mishandling my peanuts? Like what? What are you okay? She's like, it's okay. It's going in the bag. She picks it up, and I'm like, what? Lady, what the? Who the fuck hurt you? Who hurt you? Lady, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Lady, don't. Who's that? Who sings that song? Lady, don't hurt me. Robert Robert fed us tequila. That's the silent fucking killer right there. Jesus Christ. Silent killer. Tequila is the silent killer. I mean, we masked it into the mast, 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 mask it. We mask it. Anyways, we masked it with lemon juice, but it's not lemon juice. It's one of those fucking soft drinks that looks like a lemon. Oh, okay. Is, is it OKC? No, it's not OKC. Yeah, it's no, it's not. It's not. It's great. No, it's not. It's not cornflakes. It's anyways. Why is this thing fucking still working, dude? I turn it on. Turn it on. Um, yeah, tequila and beer. Tequila and beer don't belong together. Like I am getting to a point where oh, fuck. Don't drink tequila and beer, or drink tequila but don't drink beer, or drink beer but don't drink tequila. I just consumed my first bottle of beer, and I had previously drank a few shots of tequila, I am losing strength over here. So I took off. Instead of putting my landing gear up, I put it back down, and I'm about to do exactly the same thing with that yeah. And Jesus Christ, how are you? How are you? How you doing? How the fuck are you doing? Wow, Jesus Christ, why am I so fucking tired? Okay, one more. I only done one fucking beer. Are you serious? Yeah, we did a lot of shot. We did half a bottle of tequila. Yeah, I know I'm guilty. I'm guilty of drinking all that shit. But it was fine and dandy. Man. It was perfect. Like I liked it. It was good. Naturally, buy a ticket. Oh, you know what? I gotta buy a ticket for my son. So the Sunday's game. My son usually goes to church on Sunday. That's why I didn't think about buying a ticket for my son. But now he wants to go. He says I don't mind going. So now I gotta find a ticket. So we are sitting at this particular table that is for handicap seating, right? I'm ADA, so if I buy the third ticket, I don't usually sit at bars. I usually just stand up because of my back pain. Remember, I told you I like to sit here because I can relate to whatever that's happening. If I feel a twitch, I can move around and my hips are moving, but you never know. You probably think I'm standing up, but I'm not standing up. I've done shows standing up. Anyways, the this is one of those ergonomic stools where I can move around and nobody knows my ass is moving around until I tell you. But anyways, so I got two chairs or two stools in this particular area where even if I take my son with me, he can take my seat and I can stand right next to him because I don't need to get a seat. Maybe security can say, "Hey, yeah, you need to be sitting down. This is your seat." No, I gave my seat to my son, and I'm the one that's ADA, and I can stand up. Right? Don't I didn't really want to. At some point, I'm gonna start using a wheelchair. I just don't know when. My back is gonna give out. Who the fuck knows when? Until then, well, anyways, I gotta find a ticket for my son. Not because he wants to go now. Bruce, I was drinking tequila with Bruce and Robert. Right? Robert's the owner. Robert doesn't drink, but he likes to celebrate. Once in a while, he likes to, he takes a shot here and there. Robert is that military. Robert is that one military mindset where he says, Oscar, how many hours do you work a week? And I said, you know what? I work smart, not hard. He said, yeah, I probably don't work more than 30 hours. And I said, yeah, you hit it on the nail. He says, you know how many hours I work here? I said, probably 70 to 90. He says, yeah, spot on. I said, Robert, if I had a restaurant, I would be that guy. I want to keep this motherfucker alive. But at this point, I shouldn't be giving my livelihood to a company that I know for a fucking fact that it's not gonna give me my love. It's not gonna make my livelihood shine, right? And I gave him an example. My boss called me today because he needed to get this job done to to charge on whatever we did on that particular job. He calls me and he tells me the notes are not in the fucking job. Whereas your coworker, I said, he's sitting next to me. He's finalizing whatever the fuck he's supposed to be doing. He says, "Why don't you guys get your shit together so I can do my job?" And I said, "Wait." I said, "Wait, what? Get your shit." I said, "No, no. This is your boy. He works for you. He should be doing exactly what you just told me." And I have a speakerphone, right? I said, "No, no, 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 no." I said, "This is your boy. He should be doing exactly what you just told me. I'm not a fucking babysitter." He says, "You know what? Get your shit together." And he hung up. So now I'm looking at this motherfucker. I should not be yelling at this fucker. I just feel aggravated because now my boss thinks I'm this fucker's babysitter. And I said, "Bro, listen, this is the fucking last time that somebody fucking yells at me for you not doing your fucking job. I'm not your fucking babysitter, bitch." He says, "Yeah, you're not. But this fucker thinks I am. I don't get paid enough to fucking babysit you, dude. You want me to fucking hold you by your hand? I'm not your fucking daddy. I'm not your fucking bitch. And I don't want you to be my bitch. At this point, you surrender to him. I don't fucking surrender, brother. I can tell him to fuck off, and you still won't do your fucking job. You haven't done your fucking job in the past 2 years. So what do you mean? Notes. Put the fucking notes. If you are there on May 2nd, put the fucking notes on May 2nd. Don't put the fucking notes on May 15th that you did from the second to the third to the fourth to the fifth. That's not the way the fucking this shit works, bro. My boss thinks because he says, you know what? Come in earlier so you can keep track of what they're doing. I am nobody's fucking babysitter, bitch. That's you. No, we can walk in early at the same time. These fuckers come in at a later time. They punch in their shit erroneously. I keep telling the boss, hey, you know what? I came in at 7:55. I came in at 7:45 for whatever the fuck. I still clock in at 8. These fuckers come in at 8:30, 8:45. They clock in at 8. So I'm thinking, why don't you fucking look at the camera to see who comes in early or not? And he's like, yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, whatever. And I'm like, so why are you grilling me on certain things where it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, right? I, I, I mean, my review is coming up in November. It's not like I'm gonna fucking tell him to fuck off and say, hey, you know how you reminded me to do this, this, and this. I shouldn't have to fucking remind anybody. But anyways, all I can tell you is this is gonna be my. This is my third year there. I think so. That's fucking crazy, dude. I think it's gonna be my third year there. That's fucking ridiculous. Like, there's days that I work constantly, constantly working, right, filling in the gaps of whatever it is, bills to bills and punching in the bill of sale and shit like that, or an invoice, email it, fax it, whatever the fuck. And I'm thinking, why can't we fucking get paid though? Am I doing something different? So then I'm just, I'm just, I'm just, blah, blah, blah. I'm all over the fucking place over here. I am all over the place. Jesus fucking Christ. My brother's gonna be in them tomorrow. I'm gonna get two vapes tomorrow. I'm gonna go up the street and get two vapes. My brother wants to do vape. I know he wants to vape. He says, "Hey, I ran out of vapes. Last time we bought two vapes in Las Vegas, and we came down to California, right? And I told him, I said, look, I bought a, I have a vape in Cal. I got a, somebody gave me a vape in California, and I put it in my hand luggage. Don't put it in your fucking check luggage, because the minute you get in check luggage, they see a battery, they're gonna throw it. They're gonna throw the shit away. If you have it in your carry-on, they won't tell you what are you smoking. You just say it's nicotine. What are you gonna do? Fucking test it? There's no way to fucking test it unless you like, right? Unless they fucking vape it. There's no machine that vapes your shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna give you. I said I'm gonna give you two. Put it put it in your fucking carry-on. And I told them don't put it in your luggage, because the minute that fucking scanner says, "Oh, this is the battery," they will open your shit. They will toss your shit without fucking you notifying you, but they'll leave a fucking say the fucking paper that says TSA security clearance, whatever. We found, and they'll mark an X on the whatever the map of a battery, whatever. You're like, motherfucker, that was my vape that smelled like peanut butter cheese. Who the fuck knows? Right? Nobody wants to give it away. Like, yeah, you fucking junk. My brother says he went to security in Honduras on his carry-on. Nobody questioned for anything. And then if they do question you, you say, "What? God forbid a fucking man smokes his pot in one of these vape things. If they ask you to vape it so they can smell it, you can tell them to fuck off." He's like, "I don't need to fucking prove you anything, bro. I already smoked. That's what it's called. That's what it's called, the vape. I vaped 10 minutes ago, or you can say I vaped four hours ago before my trip. I smoke I vape every 8 hours. So yeah, I'm good. Thank you." Right? He's like, "Oh, composure, composure, composure." But you see what I mean? That's how pers- that's how perspicacity works. You have to have the right deliverance, like the right spit before anything happens. Like, oh, there's summer bees. Oh, of course they're coming after me. I'm sweet as honey, bitch. Or whatever the fuck it is. Give me something. Give me something. Yeah, like write something, and I'll give you the best fucking answer. It's always one of those fucking slap on the knee type shit. Oh, look at you, so fucking fat. And I'm like, hey, bro, you want to try the fucking jelly on this roll, bitch? Anyways, no homo. No homo. You know what? The tequila level is dropping. The beer level is rising. And I can appreciate what's going on in my fucking head right now. Like, wait, you're not drinking anymore? I don't know. I'm feeling it, but I'm not to the point where I was 2 minutes ago. Like, I thought I was going to sleep, but no, this is fucking pretty good, bro. Like, how does this happen? Like, you're well, I'm not sure. But how does my brain consider me sober? Only because of the mirror image? Is that all it takes? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I fell asleep 30 minutes ago. Nobody woke me up. That's why nobody's fucking talking to me. Did I fall asleep again? Jesus fucking Christ. I am falling asleep again. You know what? I gotta go to sleep. Okay. Hasta la vista, baby. I try to stay up as long as I could. I can't fucking stay up. I put my fucking. Okay, hold on.